There's a new Mill Warlock going around with Archdruid of Thorns. This is a 2-mana minion that gains the death rattles of all minions that have died this turn. So we want to be playing it with Adaptive Amalgam, which has the death rattle to shuffle itself back into our deck, and it keeps any enchantments. So if we put this on the Archdruid of Thorns, it keeps any other death rattles we give to it. And that's important so we can play it with Prize Vendor, which has a death rattle to make both players draw a card. So with both of these death rattles combined, both players draw a card, but we shuffle one into our deck. So the opponent's going to fatigue and we are not. And we can accelerate this fatigue pretty dramatically with Summoner Dark Marrow. This is a 4-mana legendary that doubles all of our death rattles and instantly kills any death rattle we play. So we play the Archdruid of Thorns, it shuffles 2 copies of itself, and then both players draw 2 cards. And then the second Archdruid of Thorns we play is going to gain the death rattles of the first Archdruid. So things multiply pretty quickly, and we usually only need like 3 Archdruids to totally fatigue the opponent. This deck can be pretty complicated, but I watched an entire 20 minutes of Dane Hearth playing it, so I'm basically an expert now. If this is the normal slow Death Knight, I think it should be a good matchup for me. Try to hit some card draw so we can power through the deck. Ultralisk Cavern is definitely playable in this matchup. Just a couple of Ysera gamers. Ultralisk Cavern is going to be good against those next turn. Double Cavern, double Consume. I think I'm happy with that. Well, I guess we just play another one of these, right? And then I guess I will consume for, I think I only get 6 health. That's fine. And then next turn, I can potentially go Reboot or Eat. Dreadhound Handler Eat instead. Okay. Don't think I consume. I don't think I click. So we'll just waste 1 mana. This guy. Some draw, some armor. Pretty good. Pretty good table flip, and then like maybe a Drain Soul, or I could double click this. Either way, let's life tap. Another Yor. If I do this and double click, what the heck do I do with the rest of my mana? Play this guy, I guess. Maybe I just Hellfire instead of table flipping. I do have another Hellfire to kill my own stuff later. Hellfire double click. I still need to dump a card. Maybe it's just flip Hellfire. Okay, there's my Archdruid. I don't need Prize Vendor before I Adaptive Amalgam with the Druid. So if I pick up like another Drain Soul or a Hellfire or whatever, I could do that next turn. There's a Hellfire. If I want to play... What? Dude, Hellfire. I guess probably Dude, Hellfire. Oh no, I don't have mana for that. So Dude, Hellfire, Dude, Drain Soul. Kind of a lot. But it does need to be done. What are you doing down there, Archdruid? Okay, found its way to the board. And then we Drain Soul it. So now it's in the deck with the Death Rattle. And since it has the Death Rattle, that means it's now, it now works with Dark Marrow. And there's my Archdruid, and I don't know, it might always say Death Rattle when you hover over it, since it has Death Rattle in the text. But it should have the Death Rattle. Wait, these are kind of scary. I can make an 8/8 to kill. I can make two 8/8s with Consume, actually. Let's go ahead and tap. Freezy. Alright, how about we freeze one and then 8/8 the other? Bonk. I did pick up Fractured Power. Might be a bit late for it. But we are both playing Ysera, so the Fractured Power does ramp still. Only would have been a disaster if they hit Archdruid. But losing Dark Marrow also would have been bad. Shard to replace the one I just lost. Okay, there's the prize vendor. So, I mean, theoretically, next turn I have 11 mana. I can go 4, 5, 6, and then possibly a couple of these, but I have a lot of cards in my deck that I need to draw through still. Let's just ramp, I guess, and throw out this guy. Should be fine. Should be fine. The Hideous Husk. There's Ysera, probably not playable, although... Ysera, I have 4 mana. This is 2, this is 2. Could be a play, for sure. And then I have 1,000,000 mana next turn. Might just life tap instead of playing Drain Soul.
All are nourished and the cycle renews.
Dump that. So, I can go Dark Marrow, Prize Vendor, and then start playing Archdruids of Thorns. I wonder if my Archdruids gain too many Prize Vendors doing that. I think it should be fine. Probably. Maybe I throw the Plated Beetle in just to make sure I don't kill myself. I believe I do have 16 mana this turn, so it should be plenty to do whatever I need. Well, let's find out if I know how this deck works.
I'm almost out of cards. I can hold my card.
I don't know if I need to throw out Armor Guy. Okay, since he had the Amalgam Death Rattle, he does die here.
All my cards.
And then I draw into more of these. But now this gains a prize vendor and the draw from this one, right?
I'm almost.
I think they stack. My deck tracker crashed. Okay, so I do take a little bit of fatigue, but my opponent should take way more fatigue. This one pops like 6 prize vendors, maybe? There's no way I'm dead here, right?
All my cards. I'm almost out of cards. Who stole all my cards? I'm almost out of cards. Who stole all my cards? I'm almost out of cards. Who stole all my cards?
This does so much damage. Holy crap. I still had 2 mana. I could have played another one of these.
I'm almost out of cards. Who stole all my cards?
Yeah, I actually ended up taking a lot of fatigue here. But enough plated beetles to offset it. Why is this still going? Why was my opponent at minus 73? What the hell? Paladin is pretty scary.
Clear the stage.
Gotta find some card draw. And some ramp. There's the ramp. I guess I coined this.
I need more mana.
I don't really have a play next turn anyway, so why not? No, I'm frozen.
Come closer.
Now if I draw Nazoth's first mate, I won't be able to attack into Tar Slime and take 2 damage. I guess I could just be playing this card, but the problem is, if I play it, I might draw it later instead of a real card. Also, they can get a coin off of it with Metal Detector. Well, if I play this here, 3 things get frozen, and then I can slip them next turn, maybe. If I do that, this is drawing 4. Down 2, I have 4 in hand, 5, so I still don't need to dump this, I think.
Frozen in fear.
But maybe I just want to, because it's a 1-2. Actually, I'm probably not drawing 4 off this, because like the Tar Slime can't attack, so it's gonna unfreeze.
Come closer, critters.
I'm not sure if my opponent's aware, but I love these critter caretakers. I love being at 30. Oh, they let this one not attack as well. Maybe I just play Ancient of Yore. Sure. Sure.
Reporting for duty.
Voodoo Doctor. Okay, table flip is pretty good here. Ultralisk Cavern is about as good. And it sets up a consume target. And it actually just leaves this in play, which I like. But yeah, so this deck, eventually it wants to play Shaladrisil, which gives a bunch of Corrupted Dream cards that do 1 trillion damage. So I guess they just like, as long as they don't die in the early turns, then they're good. So they unironically play shit like Voodoo Doctor to stay alive. Which is silly.
Shaking a stud.
Well, let's do the Warlock thing and life tap. A freeze to go with my slip. Who are we freezing? This one, I guess. Eat the imp. I have too many cards. I guess that's fine. Rest in peace, Critter Caretaker. Maybe I shouldn't be using these freezes so freely. Maybe it's important to lock down this Ursine Maul so they can't draw their win condition.
Reporting for duty.
Good old ramp card. 9 in hand. Does that deck ever play Silence? Can I just tempo an Archdruid of the Thorns? I feel like I probably can, right?
I'm not getting any younger.
There's another freeze. I think I do need to play this. I was gonna play ramp, but I think it's gotta be slip here. I do still have another Glacial Shard in deck, so I can maybe freeze them again next turn. Another Maul, just for fun, I guess. 10 cards in my hand. Nine cards in deck is still kind of a lot to get through. I don't know if I want to tempo this. Maybe I'm just kind of murdering my opponent, though. Can they play Ursul if I just have this fucking board with an 8/8? They do have mana to gain a Divine Shield along with it, but I don't... I mean, they can't afford to play Tree here, right? You're dead on board to my combo deck. Well, that's not how I thought that game was going to play out. Nice value from the bear, though.
Thompson versus the Lich King.
Will serve me in death.
Stormwind will tremble.
Death Knight has been surprisingly difficult for me. But I will say, I think I've misplayed every single game against them. So maybe if I just don't play like a donkey this game, I can win. Last time I ran out of ways to kill my own stuff, so I just want to be careful with my Hellfires, basically. That's a combo piece. I guess I'm bumping into that. I've been getting kind of murdered in this matchup, so I think I want to just try to keep their damage down.
The citadel stands strong.
Opponent has 0 minions in play. Love to see that. They could have dealt one more damage to me, but it wouldn't have been permanent damage. Not sure if they made the right decision. There's a Fractured Power. A little bit slow, or a little bit late. Probably still worth playing, but we'll see. Oh, it's this deck. Okay. It's a lot of tempo. I guess I'm tapping here. Is this good? I can actually, I can go Table Flip plus Cavern, kills this, kills the Reborn on this, but then they still have a couple things in play. Let's just ramp. This is a Table Flip, probably. See what this egg hatches. Oh, they got a freaking Death Knight Starship piece. How cute. How fun. How cute, how fun. That card's kind of annoying. What do you mean my max health is 24? Freaking leeches.
Eyes on the horizon.
That's concerning. Yeah, just really, really hard to win. I need to find the freebooter now, alternate win con. I do have a bunch of freeze shit. Not very good freeze targets, and I kind of want to get this Ancient of Yore in play. I guess the freeze stuff draws 3, and I could still play Yore. I just missed the tap, which is maybe fine.
Eyes to meet you. Eyes to meet you.
Okay, there's my freebooter. Oh, how do I win without prize vendor? This is 4, 7, 9, 11 mana.
What is taking so long?
I guess this is my turn.
Stand and fight in darkest night!
Can you at least play some stuff worth Hellfiring? Because I really want to Hellfire next turn. Okay, thank you. Good enough.
Frozen in fear.
Hellfire. And then this gets 2 Battle Cries. Or 2 Death Rattles with its Battle Cry. And then we eat it. And it actually does 5 face damage, which is nice. Oh. Rip my deadline. Okay, so now at some point this game, I can still go Dark Marrow, play the Archdruid. It double freezes for 5 face damage potentially. And then I can just like tap into another one, play it. Maybe eat the imp to draw some more. think it might be okay. Or maybe this is good on that turn.
What is taking so long?
3 cards in deck.
I'm not getting any younger.
All are nourished and the cycle renews.
I don't know how much this Ysera is going to help, but maybe it does something.
My blood for the Lich King!
They heal up kind of a lot here. Maybe Ysera betrayed me by having health.
I'm almost out of cards.
Alright, so I need to tap into this.
Who stole all my cards?
This is 4 mana. First one freezes twice, next one freezes 4 times. I don't know if I have mana to play Plated Beetle.
And to Falator!
2 of these in deck.
Who stole all my cards? I must hasten.
I definitely had mana for Plated Beetle, and I don't know if it matters.
And to Falator!
Is this 12 more freebooters? My deck tracker crashed, so I think it was lethal. Okay, we're still going. Alright, we don't need prize vendor.